Hey, I made the video just before and I was like, okay, I need to figure out how to do some design stuff, etc. But maybe in the video I will think about other stuff, so no designs for now, just this solution. I had also like a visualization of it, but I think that's what I really want to talk about today, just this exponential growth, most of the time, like in the life, you don't have the possibility to express yourself with exponentials. That's not the way we present you things. Like you go to school, you have your 25 years where you need to go to school. That's linear. You go step by step your stuff, first grade, second grade, third grade, and you finish, and after you have your degree, and after you work, etc. So that's really linear or even logarithmic in some ways, because if you finish your degree, you have uh, it can be, yeah, I think that's really great. Like for example, if we take this example of money, like to be an employee is really cool. Like you have some security, you work for someone, he worked hard, he tried before you to create this company. To most of the times the company is successful because he wanted to create something meaningful to the world. If it's a big company, if it's a little bigger, less bigger, then maybe he wanted just to save his life, money, and have his family first, and do not have this problem of money first. And that's respectable too, because like you're working for him for the same reason, even if it's better to do what you like to do. But yeah, that's it. And so exponential growth is not something that is really understood and not really explained in reality. And you can make your work, your life about exponential. Like today with my YouTube channel, for example, I don't have like followers. I'm just doing it this for my own because I like it, and maybe one day it will explode, maybe not. And if you check about Mr. Beast, I think at the beginning was the same. I know also for someone like he was like Mr. Bird's beginning, there was video of him being young, like, please, please, I really hope I have 1 million followers, if I remember well. Now he have like more than 50 million. And there is like Steve Wozniak, the creator of Apple, like more on the technical sides, even if Steve Jobs on the more the business side. He created like computers from the age of 10, like a game, and he was in his room and he didn't care about the courses at school about it. Never take a course about what he did at Microsoft, at Apple, from what he said, like about design of computers, and he still like managed to revolutionize this industry, if I understood well. And if you take like all the artists, like overnight success is really common. Like for 2 3 years 4 years, you just work on your stuff, because you like it, and from one day to another you become famous. You don't know why, and that's happened. Yeah, things is happening like this, and just you are like this, and boom, it goes to the moon. And I think, yeah, that's beautiful, that's wonderful. And I think in a way entrepreneurship seems to follow the same trajectory. Like if you take a job, you'll go like this linearly or logarithmically. If you, for example, stay in the same company and they do not really increase you a lot, or not at all, then you just like, yeah, you begin at for 40,000 euros, and after you maybe go to 1,100 euros, and 20 30 years, increasing 10,000 euros, 20,000 euros every year. For entrepreneurship, you begin like at €0, and maybe after you do 100, after like 10, 100, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 50,000. After you have some barren plateaus, like we call it like this. I don't know. In quantum machine learning, we call it like this, but it's just a plateau. Like I think it's the same in the. I don't need to call it a barren plateau. It's we have the same glass concept. Like uh, um, yeah, like you're cut by something, like the salary is frozen and you cannot go up, or professor salary to stay the same every time and you cannot go up. And so how to break this, like an entrepreneurship, you can have these phases, like I think at one, I don't want to say mistake, but there is some I know there is a lot of entrepreneurs, they regularly like have some caps like this, and oh, they need to defreeze the stuff and to go to the next level of x many employees more, like 1000 many employees more, 1000 going from 10,000 to 100,000 euros of money or some stuff, because you have new problematics, um, potentially that will block you if you do not trigger them well. And so yeah, that's it. And I think, like, yeah, the more like you work every day, one day by one day, exponential, like Steve Wozniak did in his room, he making his game at 10 and revolutionizing the industry. The same here, like, every day personally, like, I try to write down here, like, what are my goals for the day tomorrow. I have my goals in like 3 weeks in a way. And yeah, I just like someone having a competition. Okay, in 3 weeks I want to have achieved this. We're like day 20 minus 1 before it, day 20, day minus 20, and every day before sleeping I write, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna do this, and after I check if I did it or not, and every day like this. And after I go to the next goal, have the other one where I put every day the stuff I'm happy about, to because the more you express positive thinking about your life, the more you'll be positive about it. If you think about suicide every day, your life will not be really cool. If you think about all the cool things that happen to you every day, then you have things cool into your mind, and that's cool. So yeah, basically I think doing things like this, like, working, like, one over person by one over person, if you made the calculation, it goes exponential. It's not plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. It's like it's even better, that's multiplied by 2 every day in a way, at the end, because exponential is better than multiplication. And so if you do like 2 by 2, it's 4. To the power of 2 is, yeah, 2 to the power of n. It's like 2 of the power of 7. It just with our 128. 2 of the power of 8, 256. Well, exponentially, as you see in the image, is really big, like it's huge. Like, you can work as hell at the beginning, and do not see like your work will not be remunerated at first, but if it is, it could be huge. It cannot also, like, you can just try to work and nothing will happen. And that's why it's cool to work something you really love. In reality, like, if you it's for making money, you cannot only do what you want for love. Like, what you really need to do, if you need to make something people want, so they give you money to it. And that's one of the credo of entrepreneurship program. Like, there is do not things that do not scale, do things that do not scale, and yeah, make people something want. But as Drake, as he said, if you read his articles, his essays, and I fully agree, it's better of your life you could try to find is to find something people want, and they really want it, so they really want to pay badly for it, and something you really love to do. And so if you combine those things, it's just the trick to work like in this exponential growth stuff here. You work your stuff hard, and they have the perfect produce that they really really badly want, and to boom, one day it explode, and you worked all your life on things that you really love, and you don't have problem of money to have a bed, to have food, to help your parents if you need to go to the spa, to pay a room for spa, to have a good bed, a good shower, good food, no problem of electricity, having the possibility to go into holidays. And yeah, and buy all of the sort of stuff, and be happy and be free about your time, and having time to read, to go to the cinema, to create other things that you're passionate about, not having in mind some remuneration problem about them, and helping other people if needed to for money issues, or telling them how to they can do. And the exponential stuff is just, yeah, really cool, really cool idea. And I say this because in the current system where we are living, we go to school, which is like linear. We do after you have your degree, and after you have your salary, and it's more like linear, logarithmic, depending on the view you have about it. And I think I think I think that's all right, and I think, as I say, it's really cool to have it as an option at the beginning, because your health is really important, and you cannot like manage to. I don't think it's great like to just go all in into. And maybe I'm wrong, but like that's my opinion, about like going all into entrepreneurship. Like it's cool to go into entrepreneurship, but I think if you do it like you still need to manage yourself to eat well, to sleep well, and to do sport, because that makes you happy, and that makes you what makes you work brain well, and that's why you need money for it. And so that's why like YC some stuff they give you like 5,100 euros at the beginning, and after you kind of have more money, but like you have the pressure of the investor, etc. That's why I see the advantages of bootstrapping and the advantages of raising funds. But anyway, all of this to say, yeah, that's cool to have, a compensation like a story at the same time when you create a company at the beginning, like, because uh, well, you also learn a lot in the company. You help them too, and you can try to create your business on the weekend, on the time where you have time, and know that that's alright, I think. And when it's okay, like, yeah, it can even be your first customer when you leave, if you leave well with them, and you don't leave from the day to the other one. Be smart, be responsible about other people. You need to make something people want, and I think you also need to love people, like to hear them and to respect everyone around you, and that's what make also, I think, a good entrepreneur, like to because why people will like to work with you if you have a bad reputation and you don't respect people. So respect people, and just try to take into account that there is this exponential stuff that can like even sometimes go against what we teach you, because what are in most of the education, people tell you like go to school and after for work a job, and that's alright. Like if you don't take time on your free time to do other stuff, then you just leave for your money, like to trying to make money and for the project of another. But maybe the project of another can contribute, and that's really, I encourage you, like if someone is really working on an idea that is really like taking you at your heart, and you really want to help on it, then that's also really cool. um, but I think it's also cool like to have the freedom of saying to yourself, okay, if I want to stop to work, I can. I mean, maybe it's really not useful at the end, because like if you check like founders who are like who had made money or extra, after they refund something, they just recreate the company, and same artist, same, because they already love what they do, and when they're like, okay, I can do whatever they want, they want to have impact, they don't want to do nothing and die. So yeah, but it's still, yeah, I think it's still cool. I mean, maybe I'm too immature, and so I'm just like this, but I just feel inside of me I need to explore, to create thing, and to go around all of it. And Yeah, I think like working into company still is like I worked to some. It was cool to meet people, to see them, all of people. So you they have skills, you can learn from them, you can create relations with them, and you can if they ask give to them if they need, and yeah, because that's how come the world works. Like money is exchanged between people. So if you don't work with people, you and at the end you also have boss like when you work for your own because like other people that you just have different boss at the same time. For me, like you they all give you work, and yeah, but if you want to stop with one in a way because it's really dramatic, it's okay, like even if it's better to solve conflicts, etc. But yeah, this exponential stuff go around the stuff of the world where normally, when you're young, you have like time, you have energy, but you do not have money, so you never have the stuff. And after when you're at the middle age, you have time. You don't have time, but you have money and you have energy. And when you're old, you have money, but you don't have you have time and money, but you don't have energy. So I think with the exponential curves, there is some people who before 30, like, become millionaires and some stuff like this, and they achieve the stuff of having time, money, and energy at the same time. And if you follow this linear curve, it will never happen in your life. Maybe you want to feel this sensation, and maybe it's unuseful indeed, and a lot of stress for nothing. But having this sensation, like, yeah, just feel an experiment. Uh, yeah, and some people like also take this time to do a lot of sport and trying another career, etc. But after they realize like they better to create stuff because when you restart like sport career, for example, it's hard to re-go to the top level if you want to go top player. But yeah, I really think that could be cool, and just you need to think and to realize this part of the exponential curve that we're in a world where we explain about all those linear stuff, but we also need to explain that incrementing every day on something, for example, is not. It seems like an addition, but it's even better, like because every step you do, like the step I made yesterday, when I do it today, like thanks to my brain, I will go faster thanks to the step I did yesterday. So the plus one yesterday give me a plus three today, for example, because I have the background of the plus one, and my brain is working even better thanks to the work I already put it into it. And yeah, just just care about this, and yeah, the solution of the exponential instead of the logarithmic curve for going for trying to trick the system, and have the three stuff at the same time, energy, and money is possible. Some people happen to it, and there is example like in France we have Guillaume Moubeche who achieved it, for example, and who went for Ironman for 3 years. Paul Graham, when he was young, was his thing, like one of the first founder of the software as a service, and wanted to do not have this problem of money first, and after creating something, and that's where he created this big empire of YC. But it was not really, it was more driving by impact than by money at the time. But so no, yeah, that's an experiment that some people want to leave on this logarithmic with exponential curve. I think that yeah, this exponential can be a solution to go out of the linear logarithmic the logarithmic system that we present to you as linear. By the way, maybe that's how I will see things. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I see things about the system. And yeah, just enjoy. Just try to work on something that you're really passionate about on your weekend, on what you want, and this stuff can be like overnight success. After there is two type of problems. I think there is like if you want to just be okay about, but I'm not sure about it. But what I'm sure is like if you're passionate about something and or you want to do something in parallel or fix this problem of money, because that's all right. I'll say to take to talk about money and to say, yeah, I want to fix this problem, and be like free and just have time, energy, and time, energy, and money. And I think like with that's the line like to do entrepreneurship. You also have you have three lines for me. There is this line. There's also the employee line. There's the entrepreneurship line, and there's the man outside of the system. There's also this freelance line where you less can work wherever you want in a way, and work in other countries and doing computer science or some stuff, or design whatever you want, and do not have to handle all the team because it's also a lot of work, and pressure. But it's also a way to learn a lot of new skills. Like I see it as a way to you learn managing, hiring, accountability, pressure, how to deal with clients, negotiation, investment, how to handle coding, to to handle different type of relation, to handle yourself at the same time. That's really, I think, yeah, it can be demanding, but experience to live, and but still you need to preserve your health because your health is the big. It's what matters the most. People who are rich but who don't have the health, like what's the point to achieve? Yeah, if you achieve time and money like at 30, but your energy is gone because you're fat. Like no point, no point. The goal is to be happy at the goal is to be happy, the goal is to be free. Like I think freedom helps to can help to happiness, even if there are some people that seem happy without less freedom because they enjoy the moment in Africa. From what they say, they never went. I just have video of 2 minutes, but maybe I need to go, to explore, like go to other countries, how they do their life, extra. You need to money for doing this, and that's an investment. And yeah, the more you learn, the more the better. And those exponential curves are where I think you can learn a lot, and uh, and it's really good that there is this two system that exists into the same place. And yeah, I was talking about the third system of like you, for example, became a millionaire by just having luck to lotto stuff, or just constructing your in the hood your own house without anything else. But at the end, like it's hard pass too, and when you construct your house on the stuff, the exponential is not. You want to achieve the end of the exponential without going into the work first in a way while you construct your house, etc. But it's like you think you will achieve it anyway, but it's also a difficult path because like if there is like some wind of everything is destroyed by meteorology, it's hard. While today, like you have a lot of people, we are a system where there's a lot of people, we're all connecting between each other, where someone is doing your house, someone is doing the groceries, or I don't wear, Carrefour or whatever you want, Migros or whatever you want. They are everywhere, and they have all the food, and they put all producers behind. There is a lot of industries, and yeah, you can try to do this by your own. But if someday there is some a big problem of rain and destroy all of your ingredients of your food and your garden, etc., and it's hard time too. So yeah, I don't know. I think you can also, yeah, maybe first trying to this exponential curve and after isolate yourself and everything. But yeah, I think it's cool to deliver to the world, to create, and yeah, this exponential. I really wanted to take about this exponential, who seems to me the path to go. Like I made a video that the stuff that will stay on your brain for your phone from your phone. Here is the same, the stuff that will save your cell, your spirit to be to feel compressed into the system in a way, and do not have the ability to emancipate herself with her creativity by doing a YouTube channel or whatever project passionate you, or a startup, or whatever you want to do, or fixing money problems, to have money, energy, and time. And yeah, anyway, all of this stuff of creation, passion, and define you that goes from you at first. um, can be really cool, and I'm saying like both are cool, working to company like two is a great stuff that can really help you to manage to have the ability to express your creativity, because your health is really important, so you really need to take care about yourself about this. Thanks for listening.